All right, everyone, we are done with section 2. So we're going to go ahead and save the portfolio. Say OK. And remember to make sure that you save after each section so you don't lose any work. Real quick, I wanted to mention, don't forget state awards. If you want a state award, like one of the big rosettes or for first, second, third, grand champion, reserve champion, don't forget to list the state awards that you received here as well, or any other awards if you exhibit it in other places. Like for example, if you did a Market Lamb, don't forget if you participated in the Grand Slam jackpot that we held this last summer, don't forget if you received like grand champion from that, don't forget to list that here as well. So I just wanted to cover that really quick. And we're going to move on to section 3, leadership in 4-H. Again, this is just like section 2. You do it once and you build on it throughout the years, so you don't have to do it again completely. And we're going to start with our name right at the top. And again, start with your oldest and work your way up to the current year. Here is where you're going to want to put any leadership that you did through 4-H. Make sure that it's through 4-H. This includes offices held in your club, an activity that you were involved in, or committees that you were assigned to through your club. Or maybe from my office or the state office. So I'm just going to add an example really quick. Let's say 2017, whoops, let's go back here. Okay, back to leadership. So let's say in 2017, in October, I was elected as the Sagebrush Maids and Wranglers Vice President. And then you're also gonna either put a comma and say that you were elected, or you can do parentheses and say that you were elected to that position. And then in 2018, in July, let's say that I was the Fair Parade Committee Chair. And I was appointed to that committee by my club. And then moving on, this can be something as simple too as, okay, in June, I helped younger members in my club shear their sheep. And this is something that you volunteered for. And then some other examples would be, so I just helped Prairie and Pines with their record books, and they said that they did a trunk or treat this last year. So this is actually, you would move this up here. And so in 2018, in October, they did a trunk or treat. But how are you going to describe your leadership in the trunk or treat? So instead of just putting trunk or treat, you're going to want to put something like showed community members how to play a game at trunk or treat. That explains how you had leadership, and this is an event that you can put in there. Some other examples are, say you're a junior member and you don't have a lot of leadership yet. So let's say in 2019, something that you did do for leadership, let's say in your April meeting, you led the 4-H pledge at club meeting. And that was something that you volunteered for. Yep, and then down here, don't forget that this is something that maybe you volunteered for as well. So that's just examples. Again, I would put this 2018 down here with 2018. You might have to delete and add. I don't think it'll let you add just in between. So it's really important. What you would have to do is delete this and switch these around, I think would be the easiest. I don't see a better way to do it. You can't copy and paste it. So that's how you would have to switch them around. Yeah, so we'll just switch those around. And just make sure that they're nice and neat and in order. Now I forgot what I actually put there. Anyway, I think you get the point. So these are just examples of what you would put in leadership. It's anything through 4-H. If you did leadership in another organization, you would not report it here since this is solely 4-H participation. So those are just some examples of what to do in leadership. And since that one was pretty short, we'll just go ahead and move into section 4. Again, don't forget to save this. As you go along, I'm going to go ahead and put it in Achievement Day and keep saving that. So we'll move on to our section 4, which is community service. So same thing as section 3 and 2. This is something that you'll build on throughout the years and start with your oldest and work your way to your newest. So it's probably helpful to maybe write that down on a sheet of paper before you put it in here. Otherwise, you'll have to delete and retype a lot. So go ahead and start with your name up at the top. And this community service is strictly through 4-H. It can be something that your club did. So I'm going to say, oops, here we go again. Oh, apparently I just moved that to the other page. So don't do that if you can help it. All right, and we'll work from here, I guess. So in your community service, go ahead and start with your oldest. So let's say in 2017, in May, I helped my club clean up the ditches along the road. Maybe that's something, that's a community service through your club. Maybe your club in 2018 in December. And just so you know, this will not let you type more than just the abbreviation of the months. So don't get frustrated with it if it doesn't let you type out the whole December. It's okay to put an abbreviated December. Let's say that your club, I helped my club purchase toys to donate to Toys for Tots. That could be something that you guys did. I know Prairie and Pines did a community service where they planted flowers around the community. So that's something that they would do. And it was also their trunk or treat. So I'm going to go ahead and add, and this is why it's important to put this in oldest to newest. So I would actually switch these two around since this is October and this is December. But just for the sake of time, I'm not going to do that. But I would switch these around just so that they're in the correct order. They did trunk or treat, and it was you noticed that I put it in the leadership section. Sorry, I got these mixed up, but I put it in my leadership section, but I'm also going to put it in my community service section because it was also a community service. But you have to phrase it just a little differently. So I helped my club have a booth in the community trunk or treat. You could put something like that. see how the language changed a little bit from where you taught people in a leadership role to a community service role. So you participate in that. You could also say that I helped put on a safe trunk or treat booth with my club. So that's showing how you're serving your community, and also being able to use trunk or treat for both leadership and community service. So again, just include what you did as a 4-H member and with whom. So like your club, if it was by yourself, if you did it in the name of 4-H, go ahead and put it here if it was community service. And that would probably conclude section 4. Again, this is something that you'll build on through the years. So start down here and move your way up to your most recent. So 2019 should be at the top, or 20, yeah, 19. So just an example for section 4. So 3 and 4 should be done, and then don't forget to save this one as well.